little Costa work block is done. I did a little bit of reviewing in there, which is new to me. Like I said, when I was younger, a lot of the time I would wing things and just hope for the best. Whereas now, I hope I've matured and I realise how important it is to be reviewing and reflecting if you want to move forward. And me looking back in there on the first 6 months, something that I've really enjoyed so far and I'm happy about is being able to put my creative touch on what it is I'm trying to build and what it is I'm trying to achieve. I think this is my experience anyway. When you first start coaching, you spend a lot of time just building the basics, building the foundation, the structure, and kind of how you run things day to day. Once you have that down, you can then start to refine things. And I've been at that stage throughout the first 6 months of the year. I'm really finding and getting specific on what it is I do, who I help, and how I'm able to put my own personal spin on that to make the results even better. And that's something I've found such a deep passion for and love for, is the creative freedom with what I'm trying to build. And long may it continue. I'm excited for this second half of the year. Got a bit of an annoying start this morning. The other camera, or my main camera that I film with, the little DJI, has run out of battery. I tried charging it last night and for some reason it hasn't charged, which is incredibly annoying. Since I found this creative spark, I get really OCD with how the picture looks and all the rest of it, the shapes and sizes and stuff. So if this doesn't come out the same and I upload it and it's all wonky, it's going to bug me so much. I'm sitting outside the gym at the moment. I've got a busy day today. I'm going to train legs now. I'm at Virgin today. The last time I come here on Friday when I trained, half the equipment was missing, so they're refurbing the gym, which is great, but it's in like the little switch over stage at the moment. So I'm praying that the equipment is some of it is back, and they've got half decent leg stuff. But I'll find out when I get in there in a minute. I'm going to do a bit of a thrown together session again, see how I get on, just get a pump on, and then crack on with a busy day. Happy Wednesday. I'm feeling a little bit slow this morning. I slept terribly last night and my room felt as though it was like 1,000 degrees due to the heat, which is a little bit annoying, but it doesn't matter because I've got a good day today. I'm meeting a very good friend and client Rob for a session together. He's absolutely smashed his Ibiza prep so far throughout the start of this year, and he goes away in a couple of days, so we're jumping in on a session together. We're going to do a bit of a push/pump session, proper old school bro split. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm sitting outside the gym at the minute. He's just sitting behind me, actually. So we jump out, get that done, and I've got client plans and a few new starters to get onboarded onto the team, which I'm looking forward to. But right now, let's get this session done. I scoop pre-workout. I'm starting to get that tingle in my ear, so it's time to go. So it's funny, during the session this morning, we were talking about the Ultimate 8 Challenge, which Rob's been a part of since day one. So to give you a bit of context, we started his cut way back in March, actually. So started dropping fat at that point, but we've utilised the last 8 weeks to really accelerate things and push things forward, doubling down on the accountability, doubling down on the discipline as well, and it's worked absolute wonders. And I really believe it's why Rob has managed to get this last extra little bit of fat off and look as good as he does now. I'll show you for our context. I'll put the picture up on the screen, the before and after, because it's been mad, and I'm so proud of Rob. He's absolutely smashed this 6 months of the year so far. And for me as a coach, this is what I love doing and what I do, being a part of that process from day one, helping him the whole way through it, seeing the hard work that he puts in, and then seeing it all come together today in that session is 10 out of 10. It's been a very good day today. Happy Thursday. It is just coming up to midday. I'm taking my midday break, is probably the best way of saying it. So usually on a normal day, I try and split my work into 3 separate blocks and do each one of those blocks in a different place, purely for my mind. obviously sitting in the same room day in, day out is very, you kind of get like cabin fever, you know. I like being able to perch myself in different places and keep my brain feeling fresh. I can't do that for the next 3 days because I am here at my brother's house looking after his dog. He's got a Rottweiler and he just doesn't like being left alone. So I'm sitting here with him and dog sitting and dog walking. It kind of goes with the theme. I think the last YouTube video I put out, actually, I mentioned the same thing. I'm an online coach first and foremost, but I feel like I'm also a part-time dog sitter, which is nice. As I said last time, I do quite like it. It's nice having a company throughout the day. Anyway, and continue with the theme of this YouTube video / episode, plans for the next 6 months. I've kind of spent a lot of time reviewing how things have gone for the last 6 months. I also need to put time into what's going to be happening over the next 6 months. And I think in a business sense, for me, now this is going to sound really boring, really cliche and really obvious. It's just getting my clients better results. And let me expand on that a little bit. As I said a bit earlier on, I'm really happy with the stability of my business right now and the coaching as a whole. I've spent a lot of time building a framework in how, what's the right way of saying it? The journey our clients take from A to B, you know? It's not just a case of, right, here's a diet plan, here's a training plan, get on with it, I'll see you at the end. There's a lot more to it than that, and it's taken me quite a long time to find out the best way of doing it. And I say best way of doing it, ways that I think will improve that journey. The training phases, the dieting phases, the support that I give. There's a lot of it that goes into it, and like I said, I spent a long time building that foundation and then refining it into what it is today. My plan for the next 6 months is obviously to keep refining it. That's something that will never finish, but where I'm really happy with the stability and the foundation that is there right now, it's just getting my clients better results, helping them to work their fitness alongside what they do day to day. And I'm really making it a personal, like one-to-one service, as opposed to it just being, like I said, just a 12-week diet plan and training plan. That's not what coaching's about. Well, online coaching definitely isn't about that. There's a lot more to it, and that's what excites me about it. It's constantly evolving as well. That the idea of always looking for improvements and things that I can add to it, and how I can keep it pushing on and growing, you know. So that's what I'm going to be doing in a business sense for the next 6 months. I need to sit down and plan it out though, because again, like I'm someone that I found more recently that I massively benefit from structure as opposed to winging it like I used to do. I used to wing it a lot and find comfort in that, or I thought I found comfort in that, but it was just a safety net really, like a comfort zone. After the last couple of years and leaving full-time employment, starting the business, growing as a person and as a coach, every single week I know more and more how much structure benefits me in the long run, you know, and really being clear on what needs to be done. And that's how I know I can be consistent is when I've got a clear roadmap going forward. So I'm going to spend some time towards the end of this week, today and tomorrow, and probably a little bit of Saturday as well, really mapping out what needs to be done. Where is it? You ready? That was an absolutely shocking throw. Good morning. It's Friday today. Walking Winston over the field. It's the perfect morning. The sun is shining. And I feel good, although I feel a little bit tired, to be honest. I had to do an airport run last night, or this morning actually. I left the house at about 1:45, picked my parents up, and had to drive them to Heathrow, which is, an hour and 10 minutes away. Got back in the house at 4, jumped in bed with Demi, slept for another couple of hours, and then got up at 7 to take Winston. So my sleep has definitely been disrupted, and I know I'm going to feel that later. And I've been in a good routine with my sleep lately. Same sleep time, same wake time, so this is definitely going to hit hard in a few hours. But anyway, I've got another exciting day today. I've got a call at 10 this morning with a lady whose business will solve a massive problem for me. And if the call goes well, then that will be the first step in growing the business and basically doing what I was saying throughout the week, you know, making sure my business is always improving and growing. So that call's at 10, and then I've got another call with another lady who's interested in joining the team, which is good. It's exciting. I'm going to jump on that call. I look forward to that as well. I've got to do a little bit of planning for that. And then outside of that, as I said yesterday, I just need to finish off planning what the next 6 months is going to look like for me and the team and the business as a whole. But it's a good start to the day. Good boy. Happy Saturday. It's been a very busy day so far. I've trained legs. New equipment at Virgin is finally in, and it's 10 out of 10. It's got a hack squat finally. I've been going to that gym since I was 16 years old. That's when I first got my membership to any gym. Been training there on and off throughout that entire time. It's the first time they've had a hack squat in there, and it's silky smooth. You know, one of them ones where it just feels really aligned and it just tracks well with your joints. It's just really smooth, you know. Anyway, trained legs, big session. And then, I walked Winston first, then trained legs, then come back home. I got carried away with a little bit of content. I started like a new kind of form of content, YouTube /real form for Instagram. So anyway, I got carried away with that. And then I had to drop Winston off, do a little bit of a changeover with my brother's wife's mum. She's now taken over their house with Winston. Come back home, and now I'm doing check-ins. I've got check-ins to do. I reckon it's going to take me about an hour and a half. And then the rest of the day I'm going to spend chilling. I've got Demi coming over soon. And then tomorrow I think we're going to have a breakfast. Other than that though, it's been a good day, you know. It's been a good week really, to be honest. Another good week doing everything that I love doing. Coaching people, training hard, eating well and just enjoying it. That is my week complete.